Dodgers hosting the White Sox, and the White Sox are plus 130 on the money line. The Dodgers are minus 150. The over-under is 9 runs. The White Sox, getting a run and a half on the run line, are minus 150, meaning if you bet them that way and they win this game outright, you win. They lose by 1, you win. And the Dodgers, laying a run and a half on the run line, are plus 150, meaning if you bet them that way, they have to win by 2. I don't necessarily encourage people to hedge their bets here, but if you're going to get the White Sox getting a run and a half at the same line that you would get the Dodgers on the money line, you could essentially play it both ways and, wish for the best. Cease pitched once against the Dodgers last year, 4 2/3, 6 runs, none of which were earned, and they lost that game 11-9. That was in Chicago, and he struck out 8 in that game. The White Sox are 5-5 in his last 10 starts. They've won his last 2 starts. He's averaging 5 innings pitched and 5.2 strikeouts per game in those games. This is not the same Cease that it was last year, because if it was, regardless of where they were playing, he'd probably be the favorite, especially against Grove. Grove did not pitch against the White Sox either last year or this year. The Dodgers are 3-2 in his 5 starts. He's averaging 4 innings pitched and 3.8 strikeouts per game in those games. Head-to-head, the road team is 6-4. The Dodgers are 7-3 against the White Sox in their last 10. The favorite is 7-3 on the money line. The favorite or the underdog getting or laying runs on the run line is 5-5. There have been 3 one-run games in their last 10 meetings. The under is 6-4 in their last 10. The under 9 is 6-3-1. And for those concerned about the wind, it is blowing from the hole between short and second base at 9.2 miles an hour towards right center field. And mind you, this is at 4:30 in the morning, so the wind is probably going to change in the next 13 hours or so. The last game they played against each other, which was yesterday, the White Sox opened up a can of whoop-ass on the Dodgers, and they actually got to Kershaw early and often. They won that game 8-4. The Dodgers won the game before that 5-1. The Dodgers won the game before that 11-9. The Dodgers won the game before that 4-1. And the White Sox won the game before that 4-0. In their last handful of games overall, the White Sox are 1-3 in their last 4 and 6-4 in their last 10. 6 runs, 11 runs, 6 runs, and 12 runs. 1 run and a loss, 5 runs and a loss, 1 run and a loss, 8 runs and a win. The Dodgers are 2-2 in their last 4 and 3-7 in their last 10. 9 runs, 10 runs, 6 runs, 12 runs. 9 runs and a win, 3 runs and a loss, 5 runs and a win, 4 runs and a loss. Now, this was one of those games that I was kind of on the fence about, and I figured depending upon what happened yesterday, this might be the game that the White Sox actually win. And with Cease on the mound, I'm not saying that he's pitching the way that he was last year, but this could be the beginning of a hot streak for him. So I'm going to go out on a limb here and take the White Sox. I'm going to take the White Sox with the money line, the White Sox laying the runs. I am, however, going to go over because both of these pitchers' ERAs. These are just my picks. If you disagree, please go with your gut, and please bet responsibly.